You mowed the lawn yet?
So we're back in the studio, and Les is welding on the General right now. Let's get a closer look. Today on part 5 of cutting up the General Lee, we have my good friend Les here, finalizing the patch panel that we put on here because of my big mess. And we'll be done with this part, and then we're going to move on to lots of sanding. But I wanted to put this up so you could see his master craftsmanship.
What we're going to do is we're going to call that good after I grind them off. Then you're just going to have to fill that in. If we'd have put this piece on first without this, then we could have got under it more. Been a lot easier. Putting this on first don't give us access to underneath. Let's see. I can wait on grinding that over. Now the big thing on this welding, you don't get as much welding if your gap is the right width. Like this gap right here, don't use as much hump welding as if I tried welding this. I want the gap a little bit wider right through here, kind of like this much here. Then it'll actually weld better.
Cool. I got those, what do you call it things? Those leveling things.
I'm old school. I'm not used to being spoiled. Still not going to stay. I'm going to have to lift this up and then tack it apparently. So I'll lift it right there and then tack it. And I'll relief cut it later. Oh, you do anything. Don't document that. Well, I've found over the years that when I think I know what I'm doing, and then I get instructions, I find out I didn't know anything. I wish I got pretty low right there. I think you're gonna have to kind of live with what you got. But you don't want to do any body lines till you get the door you want on them.
Oops. Well.
If it's not the exact door, most doors are different. I don't weld as good as I used to. You see how I cut it, but I didn't go all the way through? That'll kind of help keep the wire from going all the way through. It'll weld better, I think, like that than it will touching.
Cool.
Let's see. Another 10 years, I'll forget everything. And see, that weld isn't too bad. That's not a terrible weld there. Now this is what I wanted to do. Then see where that touched?
Yep.
Did that touch? I can't tell. No, I think we're good. That didn't touch, did it? You might have a skin of Bondo. This actually looks like it's sucked in a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's all I was worried about. I think we're good.
Cool.
That's how you want to sand it, is on an angle. That'll do a better job. Like that.
And then these, just working down.
Just skin it with Bondo,
Yeah.
and then block sand it again. Don't grind it. Those didn't touch. None of this is. All that's lower.
Okay.
Everywhere the guide coat stayed, it means it's lower. So when I welded it, it actually sucked it in quite a bit. Well, quite a bit is like
Barely.
2 coats of primer would fill it in.
Yeah.
But if I keep grinding on these and welding them, it'll just be paper thin and it'll just fall out.
Yeah. That's
But
right.
I think we ought to just call it good. You'll just have a little bit more Bondo here than I wanted, and a little more Bondo here. See that?
Yeah.
All that's low.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for now. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and have a good day. Bye-bye.